Good morning, everybody. I am feeling so good. You know, I'm so thankful that I get up in the morning and I feel good and do things. Let me tell you what we do. The first thing we do, we get up and make ourselves a drink. Drink coffee. He drinks tea. And we enjoy it. And I'm enjoying this new Bible like you would not believe. I just flipped it open this morning. And you know what it said? I'm going to read it to you. It's amazing because this is Psalms, the 25th chapter, the 4th and 5th verses. And this is what I say all the time about, walk that path where God would be pleased with you. It says, the 4th verse is, show me your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth and teach me, for you are the God of my salvation. On you I will wait all the day. Teach me your paths. And I say, walk that path. He speaks of paths all through the Bible. And I just opened this one up, and that's what it said. So maybe I can tell y'all how to do it. Read this Bible. You know, when I was 12 years old, I got a Christmas present, and it was a Bible. This little boy I was so struck on in my Sunday school class. Now, when you say you're struck on somebody, you just think he's the handsomest young man you ever saw, and his name was Kent Rippey. And he had to come live with his grandma Rippey. And he came to our Sunday school class, and we drew names. And he got my name, and I thought, oh, goody, he's going to get me a bow for my hair or a necklace or something or a bracelet or something really romantic. Are you kidding? Yes, I was kidding myself. So you know what? So Christmas, they'd come to exchange presents. And so he handed my present to me, and it was a square box. And it was a box, and I opened it up, and it was a Bible. Well, I was very disappointed. But you know, being as I was 12 years old, I thought I might as well read it. So I started reading the Bible back then. And you know, I found some of it very interesting. James just recently picked up at a yard sale a Bible that it says on it, it reads like a novel. You know, like about a novel story, except it's a true story, but they put it so you can understand it. And he just loves it. And he reads it every day now. And he said, did you know that when that woman couldn't, Abraham's wife couldn't have a baby and got the handmaiden? Did you know what all happened and how the handmaiden got so, she said, take my handmaiden and get a son of her, because here we are 90 years old. I can't have a baby. So use my handmaiden to have a baby. This is in the Old Testament. And so Abraham, hunky-dory, he said, all righty. And so he got her with child, and she had a little boy. Well, that handmaiden got too big for her britches. And it's not in that novel like that, but it's in my way to tell it. So anyhow, she got so uppity, and she thought she didn't have to do anything now, because after all, she's got a son, and her mistress does not have a son. So he was born, and the wife got really upset when she wouldn't obey her anymore, because she considered herself superior. She had a son. So anyway, they ended up, the wife kicked her out of the house, and she had to go, and she had to leave. And she took her son with her, and they ended up a nation that was in opposition to Sarah's son when she finally had her son, which did come when she was around 90 years old. She ended up pregnant. Man, I'm 91. I don't want to end up pregnant. No way, Jose. It ain't going to happen. We mainly hug. No. Too much information. So anyway, I get tickled sometimes. The way my mind goes, we are senior citizens, and hugging is fun. And kissing is fun, too. Well, anyhow, there are other ways to have fun besides having a baby. But anyhow, she was so thrilled to have him. And so she named him, and he grew up to be a powerful man. So she got a child in her old age. So James has enjoyed reading that Bible. You might get you a copy. I haven't read it. I don't get a chance. He's too busy reading it all the time. When he does it of the evening or of the morning, he'll read his Bible, and we turn the TV off and just do that. So anyhow, today is a good day because James's niece, the one we took out for her birthday party, the one I tried to cook, and I ruined that pork loin in my Ninja Foodie, trying to air fry it. Shamey. We threw it out and we went to the Mexican place, but she's going to come help me straighten up the house today. And James is always hauling books in. Now, he don't watch my videos anymore, but Tammy and I are going to arrange his books. And some of them are going to go into the trunk of my car and go bye-bye. Salvation Army, Goodwill, whoever, here we come. He won't see them. He don't read them anyway. They're boring. He likes his Bible, but he don't like all those. He likes the pictures. I told him, I said, James, if you want to look at pictures, I bought you a big old iPad, a 12.9. If you want to look at pictures, you can look at anything on your iPad and see them in full color. It's beautiful. My goodness, here I am doing my video on my iPhone again. But I love that ring light, and it don't matter. I was going to turn it sideways and forgot about it. I am 91 years old, enjoying my coffee, and we'll just let her run because we're going to go clean house. And that is going to be a real help to me. I tell you, we need to do some dusting and some cleaning around there, rearranging. And anyhow, James's secretary, her name is Karen. And Karen says, now I'm taking off next week because I'm gonna deep clean. I said, deep clean? I said, I don't think I've ever done deep cleaning before. What is involved? She says, you know, you go, you get clean all your, around the trim underneath you wipe all your cabinets down and you clean them, and you just, around your baseboards. She said, haven't you ever done that? I said, well, maybe twice in a lifetime. I don't remember it, but maybe I did. I don't remember it. When I was younger, and we had all those, we used to be in the donut business, me and number one, and we had like 3 donut trucks on the road, and I never was a real good housekeeper. So I had a maid come in once a week and arrange my cabinets and just clean everything, and she deep cleaned, but I never really learned how to do it. Too late now. It ain't gonna happen. So me and Tammy may do some deep cleaning today. I don't know. I don't know. But Tammy's a good cleaner, and she'll take care of it. I may just watch my iPad or watch Hannity or do something else. I may just give directions like James does. When I met James and we started dating, he came over to help me cut a tree that was in my front yard. And he brought his men with him, a couple of 3 of them. And that big tree needed to go. It was a walnut tree. And these walnuts, honey, they drive you crazy because they kind of were like in the driveway. And you're running, of course, if you run over them, it gets the shells off. And then you can dry them and crack them and eat them. And I did that a few years. But I got sick of it. So he come over and he bought his men. And he was outside. My next door neighbor was watching James and his men in the front yard cutting that tree. And James was going like this. And we could see him pointing this one, that one, the other. Cut that limb, do it there, do it here. And Florrie said to me, she says, you know, if you marry him, he'll be doing that to you. No, I said. She said, yes, he will, because that's how he knows how to do things. Well, guess what? I've learned how to do that too. Sometimes I just, like If we're out in traffic or something and he needs to get into the other lane, I don't say a word. I just pick my hand up and just point that way, that way. I don't say anything, or this way. And so we have learned hand signals, and I learned it from him. That's the truth. Life can be interesting, and it is, and I am happy that we got all of everything in the House, the House of Representatives, Congress, President, all three. It's called the trifecta. Trifecta? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. You can look it up. But now we can get some things done and get the border closed and maybe clean up all the criminals that have come over. You know, they truly let anybody come across. They never checked to see if they were crooks or not, as far as I know, because I just saw them walk in, come in on buses. They're flying them in on airplanes, and they still got a few more days to do that. But they said that Trump and President Biden were very congenial. It was very nice. And I heard this morning, and I thought it was a good thing, that Trump is considering forgiving Hunter Biden all those charges against him. Now, that would really be a truly good Christian thing to do for a father or a mother to see, because he was on dope, you know, and he straightened his life out. From what I hear, from what I read, that he's doing a lot better, that he's not on dope anymore, and he's walking the right path, and he's doing much better. I mean, let's be kind. Like I said yesterday, and somebody, his daughter-in-law said this morning on Hannity, he's not out to get revenge on people. He said there would be payback for some, and there may be when it's deserved, but he will be fair. You know, a lot of people are not fair, but I do truly believe President Trump will be fair. We find out, I guess, what Congress and all them are going to do. So, you know, when Trump got in first time, and he didn't get in the second time, and Joe Biden got in, I said to myself, I hope I get to see President Trump in the presidency again before I die. Because, you know, when you get 91, you do think about going on to glory. Every once in a while, I mean, you're 91 years old, you might go in your sleep, you might get hit by a car, anybody can get killed, things can happen. We just trust the Lord. It's in His hands. And I'm still here watching Trump be our president again. And I hope I get to see all the good things that's going to happen. I believe some good things are going to happen. I have faith in God. And I say, thank you, Jesus, for your blessings. Now I'm going to shut up, because I'm going to go be doing some cleaning. I don't know how deep it will be. I thought that was well, I guess you can do deep cleaning. But I don't think my cabinets need wiping down over at Slate Run. That's where we're going. This apartment where I live is not big enough to do much deep cleaning. You don't have room. This is my studio room out here, and I've got things sitting everywhere. I got this light from that sale at that church we went to, and it is marvelous, marvelous. That's the lighting I'm using right now, is that round light I got. You know, here, I'll show you. See it right there? And you turn it back that way, and don't you know, I just set it right there, and you can see everything. I am so tickled. I get tickled about things, and I laugh, and God is good, and y'all walk that walk where Jesus would be pleased with you, because I'm having fun today. We got to go do that deep cleaning. Bye-bye. Love you. Have a blessed day.